here we go, another part of the Skyline Drive. This section here is just like all the other sections. They're just the gorgeous and how the weather can change. They're called the Smoky Mountains because, well, you know, the haze and the fog that can envelop this area is a lot like smoke. And you can see some of it in some of the sections that I'll go through here, where you can see I go through clouds and it just mystifies up the area. Definitely really worth it and worth checking out. Look at this view. Hard not to love it. Hard not to love it. Many of these places you can stop and just hike along or just enjoy. I mean, I love the curves. I love going through this park, but also getting off and just enjoying the atmosphere is well worth it in its own right as well. Look at that. Just look at that. Whew. You know, I was here and happened to pass by someone who was reading a book. And at first I was like, well, you're missing the point. You know, you're coming up here and reading the book. That's what my younger self would have said. My older self, now that I'm older, I can realize sometimes reading a book
not just about enjoying the book, it's about enjoying the peace and quiet and the ambiance of your room or wherever you are. Now, that really doesn't translate over too well to electronic media unless you're just kind of spot doing it. Like, can easily be pulled away. So, like, if you look at something and then you can't pull your way, like you spend your entire time just staring down at a screen, you're obviously missing the point of being out in nature. So, there's a difference between, say, reading a passage of some book and just staring at some game or some text messages. Now this. Sit down, take it all in.
As much as sitting down and contemplating your navel is, it's also worthwhile to just take those breaks and to just kind of sit and think about where you are, how far you've gone, how far you've traveled, how much you've seen. It's totally worth it. And I would recommend it to anyone to take some time. The whole drive, if you go at the speed limit, will take you about 2-3 days.
Look at all the people down there going to their jobs. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, it's incredible. Can't believe the battery's holding up.
this section here, you can see a whole lot as I'm going through and how much the weather can change. How basically one side of a mountain could actually be in the cloud, while the other side, it seems to be bright and clear as day. It's just, the change in weather is so much worth it. And there's even tunnels, which, oh, they make it so much fun. The whole breakup of the Skyline Drive is well worth it, and it's well worth any time coming out here. It's hard to not go on these roads when I'm in the area because of just how much I enjoy it, but there are other things in the area that you want to investigate from time to time. And in some cases, I think the next time I come down here, I'm going to have to skip this because I've done this ride a couple times, and well, there are other areas, other parts of the Shenandoah Valley that I do want to see and I do want to experience. So, it's going to be tough, but I'll do it. I'll explore the rest of the region at some point.
That's what really changed, makes the difference, like between that and other areas of the